So I got some upgrades here for the RS. Got some waterless coolant here I want to try out because the RS does run really hot and does overheat all the time. So this is waterless. So you can run hotter, boils at 375 degrees. So you can run hot and there's no pressure in the system, which is cool. I'm going to try that. Got some chain case oil here. Got some new pistons. Roller bearings here. I had to get factory OEM ones because the aftermarket ones didn't have it for the RS. Got a bunch of spark plugs here. Got the whole cylinder gasket set because I don't know what I'm going to need. So I might as well be looking at it and looking for it. Then I got some CFR Boondocker bars here. And CFR risers. And bar pad. And Monster kill switch. And I also got a track on order. Because Canada unfortunately doesn't have any right now, so got that on order. Hopefully it'll come just after Christmas. It's a Backcountry X. That's what I got. So it'll be still an 1 3/4 lug, same as the stock snow cross track that's on it. But my snow cross track is pretty much done. I hardly have any lugs left to even ride the thing, so hopefully I'll get it for this winter. So I got those CF bars over there because I just don't like the stock flat bars that are on this. And I'm going to redo all the wiring here since everything's just slapped together with electrical tape. So the bars I got are they have 2 inches of rise. And this is a 5-inch riser, so it's 5 inches. So I got a 5-inch risers, CFR risers. Then the bar adds 2 inches, so it'll give me a total rise height of 7 inches, 2 inches above this. So I'll get gain 2 inches of rise, which I wanted. This is just a tiny bit short. And then I got the kill switch because this thing's pretty much rusting out. And it gets stuck all the time, like trying to push it in, and sometimes I don't know, I guess the moisture in here, just, you gotta really keep hammering on it, sometimes you kill the sled. Just got the bars on here, got everything all tightened up. Really happy with the way it looks. I think it looks awesome. Definitely feels a bit stronger too. Well, these bars should be too, since the ends are so thick. Yeah, I guess it's just time to put all the wiring back on and figure out what I need to order. And that's pretty much it for that. Put the brake line back on. If I try and figure out how I could rewire all this, make it better. Because yeah, you can see by these wires, they're not very long. That's there. I see it clips there. And this one too, just clip right there. So if I get the really long wires of this, it'll be like 2 feet long, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. Then I can just put them in these clips here and clip it into the ones on there, so guess that'll work. We'll find out. Like 99% sure it'll work, but we'll find out. So I just got all the coolant out of here. Got every last drip out of this U cooler here. So what I did was I got this shop back here and this clear hose. So I put the hose in here, held my hand over it like that, and just went in every tube or whatever, any coolant hole that I exposed. Then this way I could see the coolant coming through here, so I know I'm sucking it out, which was kind of easy. Just shove it in there or whatever, all the other holes. And you can see coming out. Got this guy. And this guy runs from here down to that hole. There's another little cooler. Then I got this one off the bottle. And then this one off here. Shove that thing up in there. And I got this little one off here. And I blew it all out too with the compressed air after I sucked it all out. And after I sucked it all out and I blew out the air, it was like coming out like a mist, just like all the moisture that was in there, and all the residual stuff that was in there, all came out with the compressed air. So hopefully that's all of it. I got all of it out, since that's what you want. You want to get all of it out. There's got to be at least one, if not less than 1% of that 50-50 mix in here. You can kind of see the spray from putting the compressed air in there and then blow it here. It's the spray. Anyways, it's supposed to snow 45 to 60 centimeters tonight, and my sled looks like this. Whatever though. I guess I got these three I can take out, but this guy's a fun one. Yeah, that's it for now. And then since the gas tank's out, it's easy to get these carbs. I'm gonna throw some new jets in there, so because I keep blowing plugs like crazy. So I got some smaller jets. Hopefully that'll fix that. And then yeah, start filling it up with coolant and slop it back together. So I'll show you all the coolant I pulled out of that. Pull out of here. It's quite a bit. I think this thing holds like 4 liters, I think. It says in the owner's manual. I don't know. It's about right. Well, anyways, that's all of it. I got all of it out, so whatever. I got 4 jugs over here because I wasn't sure. Kind of got more than I needed, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be putting it in this 800 over here because I'm going to build into a watercross sled, so it's not going to go to waste. I have to buy more anyways for that, so I got my heated grips here, heated elements, and my cork, the insulant for my bars. So for the heated elements, I actually ordered them for a Gen 4. So I ordered these for that sled, but for this sled, just because the ones for the Gen 4s, these wires are way longer, so that'll hopefully drop it down, so I can put the clips under the hood. Then I got a kill switch too, for Gen 4, that I'll be using, just because this wire is longer than this one for, this is the proper one for my sled, but that wire is so short, this wire is longer obviously, so that'll drop that other clip down too, under the hood. Then I got my stainless steel clips here for the coolant lines. Put those on. Gonna fill up the coolers first with coolant, slap it on, fill it up, put my tank back on, get it nice and warm. That way the coolant bottle will drop. And then fill the top back up with coolant until it stops going down. And yeah, I think that'll be it. Just waiting on some jets too. For the carbs, I ordered these. I got these ones from World Distributing, but the threads are different, so the threads are different. So I ordered proper ones from BRP. So those will fit. So that's kind of, whatever. I can still put it back together. It's not hard at all to swap out some jets on this thing. Yeah, then start wiring up the bars. And hopefully get some snow. So I'm putting this Evans waterless coolant in here. Just using this water bottle to make it easier to pour it. I completely dried this water bottle out before just so there was no water in it. Like I completely dried it out, bone dry, just so there was no water in it as I'm putting this coolant in, because you don't want any water in it since this is waterless, so no water. So I'll just keep filling this U-cooler up till it's full. And I'll put these 2 lines on, then I'll start filling it from the bottle. Then it'll go down to the water pump, fill it up till hit the gold mark. Then I'll leave it. Then once I get the sled back together, I'll warm it up. Then warm it up and then top it off as needed, and we should be good. Okay, got it full to the top here. I'm just going to plug these 2 lines. Oops, go down a little bit. And plug these 2 lines, put them in, then I'll start filling from the other side. So I'm just going to start filling up this coolant bottle here with this Evans waterless coolant. Try to dump this in without spilling it. That's why I put it in a water bottle, just so it'll make it easier. There we go, I'll just keep filling that up until it stops. Then I'll warm the sled up. Probably drop. I also, I just put this line back on, but I just held this line up here. And I dumped some down this line too, just so to fill up all in here. And I just crimped that back on. So yeah, that went all the way down to the pump. Yeah, I'll just keep filling that up. So I got the sled all filled up with coolant. So I just filled it up till the bottle stopped going down. Then I just picked the sled up here just to try to burp it, try to get the air out. And the bottle kept gurgling down, and now it's staying there. So just to try to get the fluid down and the air to come out. So it's been working. Just trying to get all the air out. I think I got most of it. It says in the manual this thing holds 4.5 liters of coolant, and I used 4 liters so far, so I just have to run it, warm it up. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty easy to do. Other than to take this gas tank off and take all this aluminum support off. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. Just to get at the coolant lines because it's so tight in there. But yeah, lower it back down and start her up. We should be good to go. So I just got my pipe and white pipe back from getting ceramic coated. I brought it to a place in Erin, Ontario called Fireball Coatings. Down here in Ontario. Did a really good job. Really happy with it. It's for the 600 RS over here. Just gonna pulled it off. It's getting all rusty. It's a 2016. So it's a few years old, but it's still new. I didn't like to see all that rust, so thought I'd get it ceramic coated. Looks brand new. Keeps the heat inside here, more power. Won't rust out anymore. Doesn't have those heat shields that are just holding the moisture on it. Yeah, that looks really good. Then I have the can over here. I'm just gonna order some VHG, really high heat header paint. I'm just gonna Scotch Brite the shit out of this with a grinder, just because it's getting some surface rust. So I'll just hit that, spray it myself when I get it. Should be good. Not gonna touch the stainless part though, there's no need. It'll get all this. Hammer that down. But this is really what you want to see here. Never got anything ceramic coated before, so see how it goes. I'm not gonna put the factory heat shield back on just because this holds the heat in there, and that heat shields just hold the moisture in here, so I think it's gonna leave like this. The guy said not to put them back on anyways. So yeah, struggle again trying to get this white pipe back in there just because it's so damn tight. It wasn't bad, but it just took a little bit just to get in there. Your hand doesn't really fit in there. So I got all my wiring all done here on the RS. Got my handlebars all set up. Well, I guess I got everything done too. Got it all back together. She runs pretty good. Happy with it. Feels way better with these bars on it, as opposed to the stock straight bars. I didn't really like them. And plus this gives me about 2 inches of rise with these bars. But other than that, it works all good. Just needs snow. It's middle of February now, and hardly anything. Need more snow. This year sucks.